I'm Anil Kumar, and now let's move on to communication questions. So here is question number 8. I've slightly changed the question since we have been receiving this kind of question many times in the test paper, so I thought I'll modify and put it before you. Question number 8 for us now is, explain the difference between solving an inequality and an equation. Also look into how will their solutions be different, right? There are actually two major differences between solving inequalities and solving equations. One of them is that we cannot always, when you solve equations, you can multiply and divide by the negative numbers without changing the sign. Well, equality is equality, right? So when you solve equations, you can multiply and or divide by negative numbers, correct? Without any change. But that is in case of equation. Is it okay? But for inequalities, the sign of inequality changes when you multiply or divide by negative numbers. That is to say that if you have inequality, let's say 2 minus 2x is greater than 10. In that case, if I divide by minus 2, then I have to say x, because I'm dividing by minus 2, is less than, inequality sign changes, minus 5. That is what we're trying to say, correct? So in inequality, this sign changes. That is a very critical difference between the two. And the second difference is in the solution, right? So we have solution of inequality will be a range. See, x is less than minus 5. All values from less than minus 5 will be the solution. So solution of an inequality will be a range, while solution of equation are normally few, right, depending on type of equation, or infinite. Of course, we can also have no solution for each, right? Remember, we can have no solution for each also, right? That is very important to understand, right? So whenever we are solving an equation, we can have a couple of solutions, right? For example, if we have a graph like this, right, and we have to find solution between these two, then all these points where it cuts will be the solution, correct? But still they're kind of limited. It's not a continuous range in case of an equation, right? But in case of an inequality, you will find that it is always a range, right? For example, in this particular case, what we found is that it is less than 5. So everything constantly, do you see that? A range, continuous range. So that is the kind of main difference between solution of equation and inequality. I hope you appreciate it. Thank you and all the best.